What's up, guys? It's Short 420 Roast back again with another video, and today I have another cartridge review for you guys. As always, if I seem a little off today, it's because I am a little hungover. I had me a little one too many Jaeger shots yesterday, but still be good enough to follow through with this video. And today we're going to be reviewing a Dank Vapes product. This is the first time I had ever tried Dank Vape. I've already tried this product. I tried to get the other flavor, but my delivery guy didn't have that flavor today, so it just had to be what it had to be, and it was another Diablo. Now, right off the bat, these have some of the coolest packaging. Dank Vapes has some of the coolest packaging for boxes. If you see the other brands, they tend to go more towards the plastic wrap, where they're kind of like sealed in that. Well, not really sealed, but they're just packaged in that. Whereas these are packaged in little boxes, which is still kind of not super professional because nothing is sealed completely. Like, I've seen some of these packagings, they're just like plastic is hard. But I mean, if anything, it's enough to maybe keep it away from a child. He's like fucking really not trying to get at it. I don't know. But they do put what's it called? The little rubber stoppers, little rubber caps on this, but not on the tip, on this part, on the mouthpiece. It's only on here, on the part where the coils connect. So yeah, I really don't know why they even put it then. So and this is what the cartridge looks like. The oil is very, very nice, very nice and loose, viscousy, is that a word? I don't even know if that's a word, but it's nice and liquidy, like nice and distilled. The smell that this specific flavor gives off is very diesel-y. If I say it, almost chemically, like not chemically, but it kind of, the closest thing I would say it smells like some type of organic detergent, if that makes any sense. But like in a good way, because I know that, you know, it's like a diesel-y, like a very potent smell. It smells like really good shatter. That's what it smells like. Like if you had shatter out right now on some parchment paper and you're just smelling it, this is exactly what this smells like. It's funny how I'm sitting here smelling THC cartridges like they were cigars. Oh yes, this one's a Honduran. 1998. Crazy. So one thing that I did like that caught my attention is the packaging, because I mean, it looks like some type of crazy fucking spawn of Satan, you know, like something straight out of a Slayer brand of merch. So it says Diablo because there is a strain of cannabis called Diablo, and it has a pentagram, not fully complete, of course, and then it has the Dank Vapes down here, and then it says 1.1 grams, and I do notice that they fill these particularly more, because I have the Think High, I think it's High Think or Think High. The Think Highs that I have reviewed in the past, they use the same like the same engine, like the same cartridge, exact same cartridge. So they put a band around theirs right here, and this is Think High, like their brand name, and their oil is a different color. It's much more like dark, kind of like amber color, like a deep dark amber color, whereas this is a lighter, kind of almost gold color. And I've noticed in the other ones, sometimes there's like big old bubbles, and you don't really notice it, but the big bubble, as soon as you take like 3-4 hits off your vape, the bubble moves back up, and then all of a sudden you notice like you're back down to like here. and it's not filled all the way up. But these motherfuckers from Dank Vapes, they fill it all the way up. Like, I feel like they fill this thing until it drips out, and then they decide to put the fucking engine back, the cap back on, and seal it. Yeah, because you could definitely, yeah, that's definitely what they did. Because there's like terpenes on the outside, and this thing doesn't leak, I'll tell you that. It is a C-cell battery. That's important. It's got some numbers on here. That's how they tell you that it, on their Instagram page, that they're official. And on the side it says Dank Vapes official account, all organic, no propylene glycol or PG. And then in the back it gives you a quick little rundown, and it says Diablo. Gives you a quick strain synopsis or a little plot or just a little snippet on what it is. And it says, with lineage from grapefruit, blueberry, South African sativa, there is a sweet flavor to the Diablo cannabis strain. This indica has a purple haze, fruity and spicy flavors. I do get that, like almost like a nice spicy overtone, like a earthy, spicy like taste, and THC content that tends to fall between 15 to 20% THC. Basically, that's pretty high. Diablo has an indoor flowering time of 6 to 7 weeks, and took second place at the 2002 BC Harvest Cup in the outdoor category. So it's won awards before. So it's a legit strain. And also the THC content is 91%, 91.59% THC. I doubt it's that powerful, especially for the price that I'm paying. I got this for $20 a gram, but I've seen some people say they pay up to $50 a gram for this, and I feel for you, I really do. But as far as for those like on the category of vapes, like Mario, like if you put Mario cartridges and Mario cartridges, exotic cartridges are like the cheaper brands. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure when you smoke those, you feel almost like you're smoking something cheap. It's like the cigar world, kind of like if Mario Karts are the swishers of the vape world, then this would be like a backwood, which is just a tiny bit a step above for the people connoisseurs who actually smoke cigars, but it's not exactly like anything perfect, you know. It's not a Cubano or something. I don't know shit about cigars, so that's like as far as my knowledge goes for that. But as far as vape goes, especially for the price, I'd much rather buy these for the actual like experience itself than for like the clout, where the Mario cartridges or the fancy exotic cartridges, like those look cooler because of the packaging, but in reality they run out faster. Like literally, I'm lucky for one of those to last me 3 days, whereas this would last me like 4 fucking days, 4 to 5 days, because it's just so much stronger, and they do really fill it up all the way. So take a hit for you guys real quick. Put the temperature a little bit back up, get it warmed up. Trick you can do to get your stuff warmed up is just put your hand over it. Now these are literally through and through better than brass knuckles, and I remember at one point in my life I used to pay $60 for a gram of brass knuckles. Now I can get 3 of these for that amount of money. Times have changed, guys. Super good flavor. Super good. Like I said, it tastes like some really, really good wax. Like a nice shatter. Like this is literally what it reminds me of. Like somebody just put gotta shatter, and then turn it straight into a vape liquid through and through. Very nice color to it, very nice gold color to it. Some people shit on this, but this is definitely one of the higher quality vape cartridges that you can get, especially on the black market, especially from, I mean, you can, I've seen these in the shops before, so they are legit. They have come up in the past with some problems for pesticides, but those were for the counterfeit ones, the counterfeit ones that were out there. But they've since cleared that up, and I've seen some of their tests, and some of their cartridges have come up to be 80% THC, which is just fucking amazing, because I mean, they promote it as 91% THC, but obviously it's not going to be that high. But 80% is, honestly guys, you don't know how close that actually is, and especially for the price that you pay for it. So like an 80% THC, like, you definitely do feel it. Or if it's not that, a high 70, like a 79% or 78% THC. Like, it really does almost feel like you're taking dabs. Nowhere near like a humongous fucking dab that some people take, but it's like you're taking a nice sized dab when you take a big hit off of this. And you know, you can be cooling off this for a while. Like, I'm just gonna take a couple hits of this, because I know if I take too many, it's gonna put me to sleep, because I believe Diablo is an indica, or it's an indica dominant hybrid, one of those, but it does put you to sleep really fast. So that's one of the cautions you have to be careful with this pen, is be careful how much you dose, because it is strong. Like, you will fall. I usually use this one to fall asleep. Like, I use the Mario Kart or an exotic cart as kind of like a morning, for the mornings, because it's less potent. So it's kind of like more stimulating. Like, I use it, you know, before I go to work, before I go to the gym. But this one, like, you be caution. This one, like, I use this one to go to sleep. Like, it'll put you out. Other than that, I'm glad that some of these vape cartridges are still using old school, more kind of like, what is it, vintage? I don't know. Is that what it is? Vintage, but kind of like more older type of like strains have been around for a while. Like, I see a lot of these new cartridges just keep, you know, they just keep going for the new strains that pop people's attention. Like, whoa, we got the Gumdrop Gelato. Oh, we got the fucking Girl Scout cookie, Girl Scout cookie strawberry Girl Scout cookies, or some shit like that. And, you know, those are very delicious too, very nice and high potent strains. But, you know, there's some older strains that are still fucking cool. Like, well, not cool, but are still very delicious in themselves. Like, you know, blueberry OG, or blueberry Kush. Banana Kush, I still see that one being used because of the banana terpene, obviously. You had a lot of older strawberry cough. I remember that one. That one was very, very delicious. Just strawberry cough. Alaskan strawberry cough. You have a bunch of these other, which are the other ones? Turtle Power, that was one of them. Great White, that one's another one. White Rhino. A lot of these older, White Widow. I have not seen a White Widow cartridge, and I'm honestly kind of pissed, because that would be very cool, like artwork too, because you could imagine like a white spider, like that would legit be fucking awesome. And White Widow is also very delicious sativa. I remember back, the first time I ever had White Widow was back when I was in high school. I was smoking at a friend's pad, and then some lady looks over and kind of like sees the smoking, and she apparently sells bud too, and gives us a free sample of White Widow, like a tiny like little nug. We smoked that, and goddamn, we got fucking buzz like a motherfucker. Shit was that was the first time I ever had some like good like super white like bud. Like, nowadays almost all the bud is super crystally and like that, but back then, you know, that was not as much of a commodity. And I say back then like if I'm fucking 30 years old or something. Back then I mean like 2012, 2013, around that time, which was, you know, around the time of legalization. So like, weed is legal, but only for medicinal use, but it's not legal recreationally. So it's around, but not as much. You know what I'm saying? And there was always places getting shut down. So, you know, the quality of the weed was good, but, you know, it was expensive. Like, people, I remember they used to have $15 grams of what today you could get for $5 fucking. I swear to you, in California, to this day. But yeah, that's crazy. I forgot what my point was. I think that's the first time I ever had White Widow. Was one of the times I ever had like some legit dank weed. I don't think I've ever had Diablo, like the strain of weed specifically, but I might have had some type of like offshoot of it, and that was God's gift. They probably have nothing to do with each other, but I have had God's gift, and that was very delicious. But I guess now I've had Diablo. Hopefully, I've had Diablo. That's really what they used to make this specific cartridge. Because the thing about these cartridges, you don't know if they're actually using that plant, the Diablo OG, or they're just using the Diablo OG terpenes base. And in that case, it's a synthetic version of that taste. So I don't know if that's counts as the taste, like the actual taste. They're really using a Diablo based terpene, or if they just use whatever different terpene they had and then they just call it Diablo. So I don't know. Also, these packagings very similar, like I said, to the spice. Like you see the K2E liquid spices, they look very similar, like the kind of like in your face branding that they're using. But the only reason they use that is because it works. It catches your attention and it makes you want to buy it. And it does, because shit, I bought it. Oh shit. And with that being said, I'm gonna end the video so you guys can see I haven't even begun to scratch the surface. So much they pack. This shit packs a punch. So with that being said, guys, I'm gonna let you guys go here because I gotta get ready to go to work. I gotta recuperate myself as much as possible. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. A wonderful week. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. Hope you guys are being as safe as possible. Hope you guys continue to watch my videos. Hope you guys continue to be there. Hope you guys continue to be there to like, to subscribe, to share, to comment, just to spend a tiny amount of time out of your day to watch my videos. Thank you guys for commenting. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you guys for letting me know you're there. I have definitely will be posting a lot more videos, especially during the weekends, because that's apparently the only time I'm gonna have off nowadays. I'm gonna be super busy, but even then, I'm gonna try my best to upload videos. I got a special video for you guys coming up soon. We're gonna be reviewing a sick legal product that I've come across on Amazon. And this product looks very, very legit. Almost reminds me of some other substances I used to use in the past. And you know me, I'm one of those people where I kind of like, if I could find a safe substitute for something that I used to do, I would rather do that. So, like, for instance, I used to do prescription narcotic medication. Now I do kratom whenever I need it, like really need it. And let's just say I used to love prescription narcotic cough syrup. Now I need something kind of similar, like, but not exactly. And I got that perfect solution for that coming in the mail. Should be here anytime. So yeah, in the video there. Stay tuned, guys. Love you guys. Stay blessed, and peace out, peeps. Deuces.